Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Curtis Me2 here, and I'm back with some Skyrim. And I did drop the video quality, so my frame rate is a little better. It's on high now. Although I'll probably drop it down to mid, because frame rate isn't exactly as high as I'd want it to be. I want to go this way. Now the next dungeon has enemies called Draugr. And they are a pain to kill. I don't have any silver weapons, so because I don't have anything that's silver, I cannot do much against the undead unless I use fire, which Draugr have an insane weakness against fire because fire is bad for rotting corpses. Alright, so up on the top you'll see that there's a little bar that says random letters and random symbols. So up top there, the vertical 3-prong thing is a dungeon. The arrows are your quest markers and map markers. The thing that looks like a house is just random buildings out in the wild. But yeah. So up here there's a bunch of bandits. Okay, what's detecting me? Okay. Okay, let me see what you got. Steel Warhammer. Yeah. And store. Now I will take the iron dagger. Wait, did I take the steel? Yes, it is, so I don't need the iron. Now these little towers are essentially mini dungeons, if you will, where like there's a bunch of bandits and then you have to kill them off, and then there's some supplies in the tower. I'm getting lucky with these kills. Now until I actually get to the dungeon, I'm going to keep the iron gear on because I just want to play it safe. Ooh, I got some good gear. Okay, now let's head back on the path to a very scary place. Now, when I first played this game, I went to Bleak Falls Barrow, and my mother walked into my room and it startled me. Now I'm going to be exploiting a little bug that allows you to climb over mountains, where you keep jumping and yeah. Okay, so here's the Bleak Falls Barrow. There's a bunch of bandits around, so I don't really feel like tangling with those right off the start, but I will if I have no other choice. I did not want to fight, but... Okay, let's continue on. Okay, now, in the dungeons, I always sneak because I don't want things to find me as easily. Okay, so they killed off some skeevers, which are some mouse-like rat thing rodents, and they are just a pain. But I think they have restore health or something like that. Now, I would recommend getting this game, though, if you're playing it on PC and you're getting it on Steam. It will take a long time to install. It took me about 5 days. Okay, I forgot I don't have the roll yet. A little bit, and then we start to encounter the Draugr. And they are a nuisances. Now, I won't be spending much money toward the beginning of the game, but I will be saving it, because you can buy houses and such. Now I want to complete a Daedric Prince quest as soon as I possibly can, because you get some pretty overpowered gear doing that. Like the Dawnbreaker, which is 3 times the damage or something like that on a undead, and also does fire damage. Or the what's it called? Okay, I'm going to start to favorite some of my items. Oh, I forgot that this guy kills himself. Okay, so we have a little bit of a puzzle here. So we have 3 things there, then we have that down there. Those are essentially go to there. So the first one is a snake, and the last one is a fish. But what's the middle one? It's a snake as well, because that used to be up there. Now there are some very unique puzzles like this. Now I will be continuing on through this dungeon right to the end, even after getting the claw, because there's an item that's part of the main quest that you get at the end, and it's just a pain. Ooh, skeever. That startled me. Just a bunch of skeever tails, but I will take them because I will be getting into the alchemy portion of the game, which is a lot of memory-based stuff. Giant frostbite spider. Now I got some stats. I'm getting my magic up because really soon I'm gonna have to start using fire. Now he will just run off and try and take the power for himself. Now if you read the books, you'll find out that essentially you have to use the claw. And here is where things start to get intense. I don't know why I grabbed that linen wrap, but some of the aspects of the game is a little buggy. And now because Draugrs, they die almost instantly using fire. Now I won't be dual wielding the fire until I get that unlocked. Here's where your first fight with the Draugr happens. And then I'm going to want to get a potion out. Now fire is good, but later on in the game I get a better version of fire called Firebolt. Now I will start collecting the weapons, just not right now because I don't have a lot of carry capacity. That's a trap that springs that. And I don't have the ability that makes me unable to activate pressure pads while I'm sneaking. Okay, I think I might have to start doing some crazy stuff. Okay, I'm going to heal up a little bit more. And then I'm going to switch to my Warhammer. Just because there's more Draugr down here. Like more Restless Draugr, more Draugr. Now eventually you will find Draugr that will do something called a shout. And the shouts are really cool, really powerful. But you don't learn them until later on. And it's impossible to complete the game without learning at least one shout. Now I'm going to do something really cool as soon as he comes a little bit closer. And that just completely murders them. Now, early on in the game, if you want to get a lot of speed, pull out your magic and put it back again. And I am almost there. Ooh, I remember this room. Single Draugr. I remember there being more than just a single Draugr. Okay, we're almost there. Now all the dungeons are straightforward, just only requires a little bit of exploration. That's where I need to go, but I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. What's my destruction at? 18, what's the requirement? 20. 2 more destruction levels, which I think I can get off some of the... I think I can get my destruction up to the dual casting requirement before the boss of the dungeon. Which, the boss, I think, has some ebony gear, which is really powerful early game. Alrighty. Iron armor, I already have that, and that's all I want from here. Now, the clipping on some of the entities and objects and all that are a little awkward. But if you can get past that, it's a really fun game to play. On Steam, it's $20-something, but it does take a really long time to download. And that's no DLC, just the game, not the Skyrim remastered. Now there's a couple different types of dungeons. There's the crypts, which have Draugr. Then there's the Dwemer Ruins, which have Dwarven monsters. Yeah, the Restless Draugr takes a little bit, but you can eventually get to the point where they die off relatively easily. Let's get my stamina up. One more until I can get that. Now the soundtrack to Skyrim is really amazing. I love the music. Then for the dragon fights, when you're starting to do a lot to them, there's a song called "The One They Fear" that is essentially a really good remix of the main theme. I see the trap. Okay, come on. Yeah, sometimes these fights you have to be smart about. Now, eventually you will get to the point where you have so many arrows you never even notice that you have so many unless you keep picking them up thinking you're all out and then you never use them, and it's just brutal. Alrighty. And the end of the dungeon.
Are you think tomorrow in town?
Yep.
Do that stuff today sometime, eh?
Do what stuff?
Well, wait till I come back to make sure
Okay.
you don't promise.
Yep. Okay. Alright, so this puzzle is very easy to do. Okay, I got top ring bear.
Are you ready?
Second ring is the dragonfly. And then the last ring is the owl. And then keyhole. And then I'm going to run circles around the sky while spamming fire at him. And I gotta make sure to kill him on his pedestal because there's a bug where he is unsearchable if you kill him elsewhere. Any last minute potions? I got the first part of the shout. Okay, I gotta be extremely careful.
Did you get your laundry going?
Yeah, I know.
No.
I think I got the perk. Yes. Okay, now I gotta get my potion of magicka. Yeah, the Draugr are easy to kill with fire, but the big guys you have to be able to dual cast. Heck yeah. Alright, studded armor of health. Oh yeah. Now in that chest it's random each time of what loot you get out of it. Now it's actually possible to translate the dragon script. It's just, it takes a little bit. Okay, so that's the first dungeon all done. And then every dungeon there's a little escape sequence where after you complete it you go back to the beginning of the dungeon. Oh. Yeah, heavy armor is better than light armor in terms of protection, but you get slowed down immensely. Alrighty, so now I gotta go to Whiterun. So I'm gonna fast travel to Riverwood. That is my favorite weapon in the game. It's the Ebony Blade. I think it's either the Blade or the Great Sword. Yeah, now I gotta return the claw to these guys, and then I'm gonna steal it back because it's a cool item. Ha ha ha. Now I have the golden claw, and how much money do I have? I already have 1,000 gold. Okay, so now I gotta go to Whiterun. Now that's easy to get there. Just like always, traveling to an area for the first time, it's a little time consuming. But you know, it's not that big of an issue. Don't have another perk? No, I don't. I thought I did. Okay, so traveling to Whiterun is a little faster than most areas that you have to travel to, because sometimes you have to travel all the way to the other side of the map. Now, you also have to be careful about taking fall damage, so when you're in the mountains, you're going to want to be extremely careful. There's Whiterun. almost there, but if I remember correctly, if you are unlucky, a dragon will come down and attack. Now I did unlock a word and a shout, but I can't actually use it until I unlock it, and to unlock it you need dragon souls. And to get dragon souls you have to kill dragons, so it's extremely difficult. What about weapons? Koji. Now I will be training my sneak twice from her. Okay, now to actually get to the city. Now in these places you have to be extremely careful to what you do. Because if you're not careful, you will get caught doing something wrong and then they will get very angry. Now, there is some modded items in Dragon's Reach. Now, as fast as possible, I'm probably going to buy a horse. Now, there's a special horse you get doing the Dark Brotherhood questline. But in my last playthrough, I killed it. Steel armor. Okay, I will talk to him in a moment, but I am going to be getting an item. Well, a pair of items. That's right, the double helix sword. Now the damage starts off at 10 or something like that, and then, but if it does have ranged effect. But yeah, I will not be using it at all. Yes. Okay. I'm going to be taking that, actually. Yeah, I'll take that. And then I will probably use that. I probably will use the wooden plate glitch for something. Now that is the only glitch I will be using. I will fast travel to Pelagia Farm. There's Ozra, the Dusk and Dawn holding the Ozra's stone. And you get really cool gear. I hate how when I'm recording, load times take a little longer. Okay. This way. Ooh. I'm not going just yet. I think I'm gonna go dual flames. Now this is the first dragon you get to kill, and it's the easiest one. Okay. It's gonna be sad because I don't have the what's it called? I probably should have bought Firebolt from him. from the court wizard. Okay, I'm gonna get my steel warhammer out. Alright. And the cool soundtrack is kicking in. Okay. Land. Hurry up and land so I can kill you. And done. $600 gold. I'm probably gonna off camera do some grinding for money so I can buy a house. And now I can activate my shout. The recharge on this first word is really fast. Second word, slightly slower. Third word, it takes a year. Look at those clouds. They look so realistic. Alright, so now I gotta go back to Jarl Balgraf. And then reporting back to him, I'm going to end off the episode there and do some stuff. 12:14. Yeah, I got a new phone yesterday. It's cheap, but it's still better than my old iPhone 4. That thing, it was just extremely slow. Couldn't run any software. Okay, so what that shaking was, you will find out as part of the main quest, but yeah. It's going to be fun though because I do not know the rest of the words of Unrelenting Force yet. Although I will be learning it really soon in the main quest, actually. It's the only word that you don't need words of power, or the Dragon Souls. What happened? Something happened. I thought I stopped recording there for a second. There we go. Axe of Whiterun. Anyway, I'm going to end it off there. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see me do in the future, and what you want to see me do more of, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and help us out. Anyway, I'll see you all on the flip side. Cheers.